Hello, good morning students. Myself Kanti sir, teaching mathematics in 10th standard English medium. We are in lesson number 5, arithmetic progression. Yesterday at last we solved and discussed third sum of exercise 5.2. Now few sums I have done here. First two sums I solve here, and I think two or three sums given to you. Now today also I discuss the same sum by quite short way, not to form first of all equation and then solve that equation. I think few students might feel difficulty in that way. Okay, so now what to do? You just find how many gaps are there between given two numbers, between two non-numbers. How many gaps are there? How many gaps you know? If there is a one number missing, then two gaps are here. 1, 2. Okay. So understand first of all, here is two gaps, first and then second. Otherwise count comma. How many comma in between? 2. Okay. So two gaps are there. So for two gaps, how much difference? 24. So 1 gap equal to 12. So after getting 12, you just add and go ahead. Okay, so that is a simple way. You can write that way also. No need to form equation and then to solve. Okay, so suppose I want to solve first one, 3a, then can I write 2, then box 10, 26. Okay, they are nothing but a1, a2, a3. Okay, if we give symbol to that term, then we can give a1, a2, a3. Now look here, gap is of 2. Why? 1 gap, 2 gap. Otherwise, how many commas in between? 2 gaps, 2 commas. So actually 2d equal to 26 minus 2. So 2d equal to 24. So d equal to 12. So you got d. Enough. After getting d, you can go in forward direction or even in reverse direction also. Just add d, so you can go in right side. If you subtract d, then you can go at left side also. Now you can find a2 is nothing but what? 2 plus 12, 14. Okay, so that missing term is 14. Now write down all terms. So all terms are 2, 14, 26. Now you can verify also. 2 plus 12, 14. 14 plus 12, 26. So obviously it is arithmetic progression. Okay. So this short way also you just find d first of all. After finding d, nothing left there. Just add d gradually. So you can go ahead in right direction. Otherwise, just subtract d from the given number so that you can go in left side also. Okay. Now same way, look at b. Okay. Why I am repeating that same portion? You understand? This simple way we can solve that type of sums, even orally also. Now second, b. So box means unknown, then 13, then again box, and then 3. Suppose I give symbol, then a1, a2, a3, a4. That is not required, not compulsory. Now look here, these two non-numbers are there. Again 2 gaps are in between, 1, 2. Otherwise how many commas? 2 again. Okay. So 2d equal to 3 minus 13. Remember always, not always bigger minus smaller, but right minus left. Right term minus left term always, never left minus right. Okay. So 2d equal to minus 10. So d equal to minus 5. Now you understand how to go ahead. Now I want a3. Then a3 will be 13 plus minus 5. I have to add that number. Whether it is positive or negative, that is not important at starting point. Okay. I have to add d. So I add it. Means 13 minus 5, 8. Now for finding a1, 13 minus d. y. For going right side, add d. For going left side, subtract d. Whatever d. If it is minus, then according to rule, you can go ahead. So 13 plus 5, it is 8. Now write down all terms. So all terms for AP, 18, first of all A1, then A2 given, then A3 8, and then 3. You just verify. 18 minus 5, minus 5, minus 5. Why? Because D is minus 5. Okay? So you understand? So that way only you can write anyone. Suppose, now you can do that homework by this way also. I think I have given C and D yesterday. Okay, for homework. So same way you can proceed. How many D are here? 3. 1, 2, 3. Otherwise, how many commas? 3. So 3D equal to whatever difference. Okay, I solve that C and D also fast. So now A1, A2, A3, A4. 5, not given, not given. This is 9 to the 18, 19 by 2. 19 by 2. Either you keep in fraction, otherwise convert in decimal. Anyway, now look here. Suppose I want to convert in this way, 9 to the 18, 19 by 2. 19 by 2 means 9.5 only. 9 and half means 9.5. Now look here. 3D are there. Why 3D? 3 gaps or 3 commas in between. So 3D equal to 9.5 minus 5. So 3D equal to 4.5. So D equal to 4.5 upon 3, 1.5. Okay, now nothing is difficult, just add. So A2 is equal to nothing but 5 plus 1.5, 6.5. A3 equal to 6.5 plus 1.5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now you will get 8 plus 1.5, 9.5 also. So now write down that AP. 5, 6.5, 8, 9.5. You can verify also it. Okay. So everywhere it is same only. Okay. Number 4 you can do. Now number last E. Okay. Already that is given. You can solve it. This way also. Otherwise I given you one type of solution yesterday also. Now E. 1 is not given, then 18, then 3 boxes are there, then minus 22. They are A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6. Okay. Now look here, between two non-numbers, how many gaps are there? 4, not 3. Don't count boxes, count comma. 4 gaps are there. So 4D equal to minus 22 minus 18. Always right minus left, keep in mind. So 4D equal to minus 22 minus 18. So 4D equal to minus 40. Minus 40, not plus 40. Don't apply minus minus plus. No, it is not for sign. Okay, sign remains minus only. Therefore, D equal to minus 10. Now nothing is difficult. Just add minus 10 like this. Okay. So, sorry. Minus 22, yes, minus 18. So now A3. A3 equal to 18 plus D means minus 10. 18 plus D. Adding D. So 18 minus 10, it becomes 8. Now A4, 8 plus minus 10 means 8 minus 10 minus 2. Okay, when we going in right side, just adding difference. A5, minus 2 plus minus 2. So minus 2 minus 10 minus 12. Now if you go further, then automatically minus 22 comes. Now we go in left direction, so start from 18. So A1, 18 minus D. 18 minus D, whatever minus, plus or minus, in bracket only. So 18 minus D, so 18 plus 10, 28. Now write down AP. So first of all 28, we counted last. Okay, you can, if you want, you can write it first also. 28, then 18, then this number A2, A3, A4, A5, 8, minus 2, minus 12, and then minus 22. Okay, so very simply, after getting D only, you can go right side or left side from given number. Okay, so I think you understand very well than yesterday, because we shortly only, after finding D only, we just going ahead today. Now, look at next number. Main question number 4. Which term of AP 3, 8, 13, 18 is 78? Which term of AP? Which term is of AP 3, 8, 13, 18 is 78? Now understand, I given you hint at the very first lecture of this lesson, whether which term or how many terms word used there, at that time you understand. Given is a an, not n. Given is a an. Okay. So what you have to find? Which term means n? Which term n? Okay. So understand here. Given is a an. Okay. Which and how many words are used at that time? You just understand. Given is always an. So whatever given is an, not n. Many students understand that is an and they find an. Obviously that is wrong. Okay, that is not us. So understand here, first of all A is 3, write down first of all list. D will be 5, why? 8 minus 3, 5. An equal to 78. N is not given, that is asked only. Kaunsi term. Okay, if you interpret it in Hindi, then you can understand, I think, easily. Kaunsi term 78 है given AP की. I just speak in Hindi for more understanding. Okay. So whenever you confuse, at this time, just interpret it in other language. So might be you understand that. Okay. So now use that same formula, A plus n minus 1D. Many students mix up n and an. They can't understand difference between both these. I again insist on this point, because after completion of that lesson, question arise of this point only. So I don't think it is so difficult. Even then, I give few hint also, few keywords also. And whenever first, second, third, fifth, eighth, 10th, so means these types of ordinal numbers are there. At this time given is a n only. Find 26th term. 26th term. Ordinal number is there. So whenever ordinal number given whatever given is a n. Okay, so understand between n and a. Suppose your roll number is 8. Suppose your roll number is 8, then n equal to 8. Suppose you got marks 35, then an equal to 35. You understand? This is your value and this is your location. So location and value both are different things. Okay. Now we just go. Now new thing is only understand the question. Otherwise we solve same types of sum in question number 1 of same exercise. Question number 1, first and last. Question number 1, that table is given in first one and I think last one, same type of question was there, n was asked. So write down here 78. List is ready here. 3, n minus 1, d, 5, always in bracket d. Now just simplify 78 equal to 3, 5n minus 5. It is 5n minus 2. After simplification over, just start shifting. So now shift. First of all, term shift. So 78 plus 2, 80. 80 upon 5, 16. I am not showing here that in between steps. 78 plus 2, 80. 80 divided by 5, 16. In 10th standard, you can write direct this also because that basic steps, no need to show that. Okay. So you can write now final answer. 16th term of given AP is 16. Okay. So that is your final answer. Mostly we give answer in statement. Okay. So you understand. Now look at next number 5. Number 5. Can you see how many words is there? How many terms are there? Even in this one also, I would have write how many terms are there. How many terms are there in the AP 3, 8, 13, 18, dot, 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 17. Same question only. But I have written different way I have written it. Okay, you understand? Third and fourth are not different. Same type of questions are there. Number 3 and number 4. Okay, so in that one also 4 and 5. 4 and 5 both are same only. So in number 5 first, again 205 is an. N you have to find. And second one also. N you have to find. If 15 integer 1 by 2, you can convert it into decimal. So 15.5 like. Okay, so very easily you can solve it. Okay, so number 5, both questions just like number 4. Exercise 5.2. Question number 5. 1 and 2 both. Similar to question number 4. That is already solved. Okay. Now, okay, nothing is difficult. Only understanding is the main thing. Number 6. Check whether minus 150 is a term of the AP. Given AP, if you go ahead, then whether minus 150 will come or not. So how to solve this type of sum? First of all, we have to suppose that yes, that given term is a term of given AP. Given term is a term of given AP. At n number, suppose if n we get integer, positive integer, then obviously it is really term of AP. If it is in fraction, then no. So understand, in this type of question, you just find out n. Try to find out n by taking that given term as a n. Find out n. If n is integer, answer is yes. If n is fraction, answer is no. Okay, so finding n just like 4th and 5th. Then even I solve here 11, 8, 5, 2. This is a series. If minus 150 is the term of given AP or not. We are not sure whether it is a term of given AP or not. But Now suppose, so let minus 150 be nth term of an AP. We suppose that. Now try to find at which number it is. Okay. So now A equal to 11, B equal to minus 3. Why 8 minus 11? 5 minus 8, 2 minus 5. An minus 150. N is not given, means N we have to find. Actually they have not asked find out N, which term or how many terms, but we interpret that question as this. So in this type of question, remember what to do. Try to find N. If N integer, answer is yes. If N fraction, answer is no. So N equal to A plus N minus 1D. Now write down minus 150 equal to A. 11 plus N minus 1, D is minus 3. Okay, I just place a value minus 150. Now it is 11 minus plus minus 3n minus minus plus 3. 3 into n, 3n, 3 ones are 3, but according to multiplication rule, minus plus minus, minus minus plus. So minus 150 is equal to 14 minus 3n, 11 plus 3, 14. Now if you convert, if you want to find n, then first of all I set 3n here. Why? Because itself variable is negative. We always try that variable to be positive only. So I set that terms only. Now it is 14 plus 150. Okay. So 3n equal to 164. So n equal to 164 upon 3. Okay. Now try to divide it. 164 divided by 3. It is obviously not divisible because 6 plus 4, 10 plus 1, 11. If sum is 11, it's never divisible. Even then we try. 3 5s are 15. 1, 4, 3 4s are 12. 2 left. Okay. So n equal to 54 integer 2 by 3 means it is a fraction, not integer. Okay. So write down n not belongs to n. Don't confuse by this type of notation in mathematics. We expect that number should be positive integer, but actually it is fraction only. Okay. So minus 150 is not a term of given AP. You understood? Suppose we got only 54, then we can give answer 1 minus 150 is a term of given AP, but here it is not integer. Okay. So question is very simple, just understand it. Now it is just like 5 and 4 number, 4 and 5 number only, we just find n, but n not integer, so we give our statement in negative. Okay. All values are placed here, minus 3, so whenever this difference is minus 3, be careful here. Okay, minus 3 and plus 3, we remember a sign rule. Now 14 minus 3 and, first of all 3 and shifted here and 150 there, so it becomes 164, but 164 is not divisible by 3, so it is not term of the AP. Okay. Now look at 7. An AP consists of 50 terms, of which third term is 12. Sorry, find the 31st term of an AP whose 11 term is 38 and 16 term is 73. So two terms are given. First time we are not given arithmetic progression. So we don't have A, don't have D. Okay. So first time we come across this type of question. Arithmetic progression itself is not given, but instead of that two terms are given. These terms 11th term is 38 and 16th term is 73. Now, if two terms are given, then can we write equation? You know, an equal to a plus n minus 1d. We are having n. N is here 11 and n is here 16. We have n only, nothing else. No a and no d. Okay, so just place here 11. So I can write a plus 11 minus 1d. So it's equal to a11 is equal to a plus 10d. So directly you can write a plus 1 less d equal to 38. So that is the one equation. Because if two variables are there, we cannot solve that equation. But one equation we consider. Now here I can write directly a plus 15d. Why? According to formula. A plus 1 less d. 1 less means 1 less than 60. So we are having two equations. So just solve it by elimination method. So write down a plus 15d equal to 73, a plus 10d equal to 38. So our main purpose now is to find a and d. In every sum, so far we solved, we already have a and d. But in this sum, no a and d, no ap. Instead of only two terms are given. Obviously, we can find ap if two terms are given. It is enough. If any two terms of an ap given, then it is enough to find ap. Now solve them by subtracting any one equation from the other one. So a cancels. 15 minus 10, 5d. 73 minus 38, 13 minus 8, 5 and 6 minus 3, 3. So d becomes 7. Now use any one equation. So using one, you can use second also, any one. Now place value of c d so that you will have a. So a plus 10d equal to 38. A plus 10d equal to 38, but d we know now 7. So a equal to a plus 70 equal to 38. So a equal to 38 minus 70. So a will be negative only. 10 minus 8 2 and 6 minus 3 3. So it will be minus 32. Okay. So now we are having a and d both. A and d both. So obviously we can find very easily whatever us. Now everything we are having. A and d means everything. Now what is that? Find 31st term. So now again use that. 31st term means nothing. A plus 30d. Otherwise write down that a plus n minus 1d. An equal to a plus n minus 1d. Now we are having n given. N given 31. D we found. So after getting a and d you can find anything. So it is minus 32 plus 30 into 7. This part only new. Now whatever we are going ahead, that is repeating only. So minus 32 plus 210. Okay. So answer will be positive as 210 32. Now 10 minus 2 8 and 20 minus 3 17. So 178 will be our final answer. That will be 31st term. Okay. That part you know. But how to get to equation? Just a plus 10 divide 10, n is 11, n is 16, so a plus 15d. Subtract any one equation from the other, you will get d. After getting d, use any one equation so that you will have a. After getting a and d, you can find either ap also, otherwise any particular term also. Okay, so understand very well. Same type of question one given, next one 8, similar to 7. Similar to question 7. Okay. So I am giving you Same type of question I have solved also and that's number that. Now find the, in AP consists 50 terms. Third term is 12. So third term is 12 given. Then last term is 50th number term. So A50 equal to 106. So now you understand, same type of question becomes this question number 8. At last what asks? Find the 29th term instead of 34th. 29 terms is asked. So same type of question is given here. But 50 terms is priorly written. Okay, so don't confuse that last term means what? Last term means 50 term because that is given. Okay. So only 3 questions in